tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bison, 60 Viking, 18, 19 Tiger, 19 Mustang, 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run over center with Benson.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey Benson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line. Hey, check that.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another run here with Benson.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger! Hold the troops right. Hey, Ray. 12. Ready!
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger!
A give. Here comes Benson.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Benson.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Herbert now.
Flush to his right.
Open man, here's Benson.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it to Herbert.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Benson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
first down. Norris. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline next.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfect.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On first down, right back to Benson.
And he stopped immediately there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Benson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Second and 6.
Back to throw. Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They need to get